back to our YouTube channel. I'm Dominique. I'm an associate attorney at Sul Lee Law Firm.
My name is Spencer Young. I am a senior associate attorney here at the Sul Lee Law Firm, and I have been with the firm for coming up 2 years now.
I'm David Rothweil. I'm an associate attorney at the Sul Lee Law Firm. Been here a couple months now.
Why do y'all think the lawyers have bad reputation?
Too much TV.
Very much, and I think that some of the ones that do interact with people tend to be very pretentious.
Attorneys that make the job personal. And it's a naturally adversarial realm that we work in, but there's no reason to make it personal.
Non-lawyers tend to think that all litigators are just very combative and aggressive all the time, and that isn't exactly how I practice. So what are the hard truths about being a lawyer that you didn't learn in law school? The reality of practicing.
Yeah. Law school doesn't teach you a thing about being a lawyer.
Not.
At all.
Like, just, there's no real hard practical skills. Like, there's like moot court, I was on journal, but there was never like, this is how you do discovery, this is how you do a motion, this is how you do XYZ, this is how you engage with opposing counsel. It's not that.
No, I mean, you're learning it all from the beginning. And that's probably why mentorship is so important. Whether the firm wants to or not, you're going to be thrown into the deep, for lack of a better word. You got to learn how to swim.
For me, just the first assignments were always just kind of nerve-wracking. And especially your first hearing, too. Essentially, you took a case from start to finish. But as soon as you're in front of the judge, it's like a real judge. It's very different.
What's the dumbest question you ever heard?
There's no such thing as a dumb question.
Yes, there is.
No, but the most insane one that I've gotten, I think, was, can we get the opposing side thrown in jail? I was like, that's like not in my wheelhouse. I can't just throw them in jail. I'm sorry. You know what is insane? Like, people think that because you're a lawyer, you know literally every law about everything. Like, I very rarely get asked about what I actually practice.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
I won't use the word dumb, but the most interesting questions always come from the sovereign citizen pro se plaintiffs. Those are always give you a run for your money. I definitely don't advise it. It typically doesn't have a good ending, but
it's fun.
It's a nasty habit.
I don't understand how someone who I've known for so long is capable of grinding my gears to the level that man is. But like, I've known him since I was 12, and we still have like arguments about the pettiest stuff, and he will put on his like pseudo lawyer hat because he thinks that we have the same credentials. It's funny. Oh, I got published, and I was really proud of my article that I wrote. I wrote about, to condense it, machine learning algorithms and the use of AI and its impact on marginalized groups. So that was something that I thought was cool. I was proud of it.
I was president of the Student Bar Association. Got to give a little speech at graduation. That was kind of cool.
They let you talk?
I know.
I was probably just getting through the practice court program. It was pretty intense and very rewarding, so it was over.
Have you heard anybody said to you, y'all don't look like lawyers?
No.
Since we already
Of course you haven't. Yeah. Like, I don't tell people I'm a lawyer. I say I work at a law firm, and the first thing is like, oh, are you a paralegal? It's never a lawyer. So I'm always surprised when people say, oh, you work at a law firm, are you a lawyer? I'm like, yes, I am. But I don't get asked a lot.
I don't think I've ever gotten that question.
Yeah.
I don't tell many people that I'm a lawyer.
If it's just for the job, probably reading minds. But then again, I don't want to know everything that people's thinking about me. So if I can like turn that off at the end of the workday, that'd be solid. I don't need it on the weekends.
Maybe something that tells you when your clients aren't being 100% truthful about what's going on, so you don't have to find out in the middle of a case, would be great.
So like reading their minds.
Yeah. Basically, that would be great.
I think type faster, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Just because we do a lot of typing.
Can AI truly replace lawyers?
No.
No.
Maybe him, but
No, not right now. But it's getting there.
see, I don't think so. I think that what we do aside from like work, I think like actual casework, I think you're building relationships with people and you're serving as like a lot of times just a sounding board for whatever they want to get off. Like I had a client today tell me, like, I am so glad that you're here. Like, I'm so glad that you're fighting for me. Like, and you build those connections with people, and I don't think that that can be replaced. Yeah.
What if AI develops a personality?
It won't.
You don't know that.
No.
I mean, you can only do so much
Yeah.
with AI. I mean, you need some level of personality. Some of the arguments that you end up making don't come from a computer. I mean, they come from a weird spot somewhere in the back of your brain that you got to flesh out, making something viable. I think we're probably all right for the short term.
I remember that AI story about about the lawyer who used AI to draft like a motion and it made up cases.
Then that's why you shepherd folks.
Oh man!
Yeah, I know this attorney goes through, writes a motion with ChatGPT, and the ChatGPT made up cases in the citations. So whenever the court went and looked up those citations, cases didn't exist. Not a good look.
Yeah. So I think it depends on the person. Like I know for me, like I like to get up in the morning, work out, have coffee, get to work, and I just feel like working remotely sometimes just feels like I have extra hours in my day. And so for me, it makes me productive, but I know there's people who just cannot function working from home.
I think the whole remote work thing, it's been generally bad just in the workforce in and of itself, because now, even hiring, you've got folks who won't even take a job unless there's a remote aspect or unless it's fully remote. But as far as the folks that are used to the full in-person work week, I agree. It comes with the person. I like to think I'm generally productive, but then again, if you're home and say you're not feeling too hot or you didn't sleep much the night before, that couch can look awfully tempting. But as long as you've got your head on straight, you can. It's all just a matter of discipline.
Yeah, I agree. It depends on the person. I like being in the office more than I like working at home, just because it forces me to focus. Whereas at home, you do have the distractions. Some people I know work from home really well. How about yourself?
Do y'all have any advice or best piece of advice you can give to new lawyers that's just starting off their career out of school? So what would it be?
Know your worth as a human. Stay true to yourself. You're capable, no matter what anybody else says or thinks.
I think focusing on, in addition to billing hours, which I know is a lot, focusing on building relationships with other lawyers in the community, because that really is helpful.
Go on the free CLE Texas Facebook page and sign up for the mailing list or the email listserv, and they send you a whole list of just free CLEs, obviously, every month. Sign up for all of them and go ahead and get ahead, because then you constantly stay ahead and you don't have to worry about your CLEs. So I've been 15, 20 hours ahead every year since I was licensed. So I'd never have to worry about it. So that just takes off one less thing you got to worry about.
Yeah, don't wait till the last minute.
Which is a general proposition.